Welcome back. You are well on your way to discovering your true self. In the last module, we looked at making you an unstoppable action taker and having the ability to take action towards creating the attainment of your dreams and desires. These are all tools and skills that you are going to use to drive yourself into living as your true self and living the life of your absolute dreams. Today, we're going to look at positive thinking. I'm going to talk about the power of positive thinking, the benefits that it can have on your health, and I'm also going to talk to you about how both positive and negative thinking have a place in our lives. It might sound funny, but bear with me. Now, positive thoughts, as we all know, is associated with positive actions. Negative thoughts are associated with negative actions. When you go through the activity, I'm actually going to get you to go through a methodology that helps you to analyze and recognize how often you are having positive thoughts and how often you are having negative thoughts. This is really, really important because sometimes we get so overwhelmed and clouded by the noise of negative thoughts that it becomes unproductive. We get so caught up in thinking about the negative that it creates fear, it creates turmoil, and we don't take any action. You can see the process there. So this is why this is so important. Now, did you know that positive thinking can actually have health benefits? It releases endorphins into your system that can help you to cure ailments, make you feel happy, and it actually helps you to stay young. Yes, positive thinking is like the fountain of youth. Who would have thought? Okay, so let's look at this now. How can negative thoughts actually be a tool that we can use to drive ourselves forward? You might be sitting there saying, Abby, that is absolutely ridiculous. Bear with me. We all have negative thoughts. Negative thoughts are really, really natural. There's something that happens for us often, and you will experience negative thinking every day. If you can be mindful of your negative thinking, and if you can control your negative thinking, which you can actually flip it and create positive actions from that negative thinking to achieving your dreams, desires, and goals. How can you do that? All right, let's look at an instance. Let's say that you're studying and you've got a test or an exam coming up, and you start having those negative thoughts. I'm going to fail. I haven't studied enough. If you do what I do, sit down and recognize that you're having these negative thoughts, sit down, grab yourself a grounding turmeric latte, which is what I do, balance your mind and go, okay, what are my negative thoughts? My negative thought is I'm going to fail this test. How can I get around that? What do I need to do not to fail this test? Skills from the last module, I need to take action. I need to study. I need to read my books. I need to sleep more. So then you go and you study and you read your books and you sleep more and you don't fail that test. You frickin' ace that test. So you can see how negative thinking, when we actually control it and are mindful of it, can be a tool for us to flip that into positive thinking and to create positive actions to achieving our dreams, goals, and desires. Now, I really want to share a story with you that absolutely shows how powerful positive thinking can be. I had a friend who back in 1989 was diagnosed with a really aggressive form of leukemia. He was delivered a prognosis that he would be lucky to see out the next 5 years of his life. And the doctors told him that there wasn't anything that they could do, but they could offer him palliative care. In other words, he was told that his body had no chance of recovering, had no chance of curing itself, but they could make his life more comfortable for the time that he was around on this earth. So what did he do? Because it's 2017 now. He is still here. He is a picture of health. He's an absolutely successful multinational businessman, and you wouldn't believe it. It's a really, really powerful story. He used the power of positive thinking. He refused to take that standing down. He absolutely refused to accept that that was what was happening. He told himself that his body was strong, that his body was going to survive, that he was powerful, and that he could beat this. And he told himself that day in, day out, every hour. That positive thinking, along with using food as his medicine and the treatments that doctors were offering him, such as chemotherapy and radiotherapy, he cured his cancer. And when I say cured, I mean cured, as in it's not there anymore. It's now 2017. He's extremely successful, and I'm really honoured to be in his life. So as you can see, positive thinking can actually not only be beneficial for our health, in some instances it can be life-changing or life-saving. Now, as you go through this module, remember to watch the attached videos, read the attached ebook, and go through the activity. As I said, in that activity, I am going to show you strategies to become really mindful of your positive and negative thinking and analyze how much you are having positive thoughts and how much you are having negative thoughts. Once you've done that, jump over to the Abundant Abby group and share your progress and your journey with us. I can't wait to see you in that group, and I will be here standing next to you for the final module. Congratulations, you are almost there. The world is super, super cool on the other side. See you soon.